OBJ commented on the NFL's post of Baker Mayfield. Go shine, young king. Go shine.
Hell yeah.
You know, OBS started this entire Baker Mayfield's hated in Cleveland train with his video editing package whenever he said that Baker was blatantly and obviously avoiding Odell Beckham Jr. when he was open and throwing him bad balls so that he could not shine or succeed. That video edit would then lead to OBJ not being welcomed in the building. He's allowed to be out there, getting traded to the Rams or getting released and then ending up at the Rams and almost becoming Super Bowl MVP. Since then, Baker Mayfield has been run out of Cleveland. A new quarterback's been brought in. Jarvis Landry's been out. A full turnover. We have no idea if the OBS video is what prompted it all or if the OBS was a reflection of everything that was happening behind the scenes already. Nonetheless, it appears as if OBJ and Baker Mayfield have put their swords down and they are friends again. OBJ cheering for his old teammate. I like this, AJ Hawk. Look at this, huh?
Yeah, I like it too. Do you really think they put their swords down? You think Baker is over it? You think he's okay?
He saw go shine. He said, yeah, thank you, OBJ. I
Happy
will.
to win a Super Bowl.
Hey, why don't you tell your dad to shine a little less? All right, why don't you tell OBS to get a little less shine on his Instagram or maybe on his video editing? This could all go back. We are having some conversations behind the scenes that are giving some information about Baker Mayfield and Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
What do you hear?
Interesting.
Yeah, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Baker's going to be a starter, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Started preseason game.
They're splitting reps, first-team reps right now. I guess that is something that's happening right now in joint practice with the Patriots, the Panthers. Matt Rule has come out and said that Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield will be splitting 1 reps, and that's more important in practice than the game almost because they can set up situations and really test and see who's built for the long haul. Really, you can't. You don't know who's going to be a guy till the game start, honestly. But Matt Rule thinks Baker and Sam will continue to share first-team reps, which Rule said in some ways are more important than Friday's game against the Patriots. That's being reported via Joe Person.
Shout out.
Joe Human is letting us know they're splitting it, but we have it on pretty good authority. Baker Mayfield's going to be a starting quarterback there.
Okay.
It sure feels like it, right?
Yeah, it does. Every conversation that we've been a part of behind the scenes sounds like this is Baker's job to lose, and I think we all just understand that at this point, right?
Even publicly, though, I feel like the momentum for Baker seems to be growing every day. Like they'll be pretty soon. They're not going to be splitting first-team reps. Baker's going to have all of them.
That's what we're thinking, right? And if this New England defense is as good as everybody thinks they're going to be, it would be a great time to get some reps for Baker with this offense against the defense. Now you're splitting them with Darnold, so I guess they're hold on hope that Sam Darnold might end up being the starter. But, I mean, the time to say, hey, this is the guy is approaching, I think. Don't you think, AJ? I think I think the team needs to know who the guy is. Don't you?
Everybody needs to know. Coaches need to know. Players, most importantly, need to know who's going to be there behind center when the first game happens. Now, who knows if he lasts the whole year, but I think, yeah, it seems like that's the play right now.
Yeah, you got to let the people know. And me and AJ might be too mentally weak and soft and dumb to really be able to comprehend and understand how a locker room goes about having 2 potential starting quarterbacks because there's natural human instinct and feelings of being like, oh, I do better when this guy's in. Oh, my life's better when this guy's in. That's just a natural thing for people to do, especially when it's their profession. So we think, and I don't want to speak for you, AJ, but I think you just said it, we believe that everybody needs to know who the fucking guy is sooner than later.
As soon as you can possibly do it, you need to let everybody in that whole building, everyone on the team, even the media, like everyone needs to know who the quarterback is.
I concur completely, and it feels like it's Baker, but that hasn't been publicly announced, so I guess we shall wait and see how this joint practice goes with the Patriots.
Yeah, Sam Darnold, the most expensive backup in the history of the NFL.
How much did we pay? We paid Jacoby 20.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was 15. Okay.
Was it 15?
That's absurd.
I thought it was 20. I don't know.
I knew the combined was 40-something, so it probably was 20.
Yeah, because what was Phillip Rivers? He was like 22.
20. Oh.
Because he was more than Jacoby. Remember? Because he had to get paid more than Jacoby because he was going to be the starter. We already paid Jacoby 20. But once again, that was to announce, hey, this guy is our starter. That's why that deal was made. So there's a lot of people that agree with us that the starter needs to be known. Trey Lance, Jimmy G situation. Like, there's a lot of function, to knowing who the starter is that goes without, like, the X's and O's on the field there.
Yeah, they brought in Baker to be the starter. Like, they weren't bringing him. If they thought Sam Darnold was going to be the starter, they wouldn't have brought Baker in.
Yeah.
You would think they would maybe move Darnold, though.
Yeah, apparently, I mean, there's
If they
been
can.
reports that they have been shopping him, but no one
has
is
no
going to pay
value.
for him. Yeah.
Sam Darnold?
He doesn't. I mean,
What do you mean? He's UFC.
Gotta have some kind of value.
He's handsome.
Well, no, like if he got released, maybe someone would
Yeah.
pick him. I don't think anyone's trading a draft pick.
Tall.
for
Isn't
him.
the moral of the story too with OBJ and Baker? Like, if you get out of a toxic, terrible place, like you can really shine as like human beings and be friends again.
Yeah, I think, when you're in it, it's hard to realize how much appreciation you have for each other. Then once you get past it, there's probably bad feelings. But then when you look back, you're happy it happened.
Yeah.
You smile that it happened.
Yeah.
Only the bangers survive. You don't remember the worst times. You remember the
Can't
good
be
times.
friends in the city.
Yeah, I
like
don't
It's
know.
most breakups, right? I think that's kind of how breakups go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like those guys are going to look back, though, and just be like, wow, we never really took advantage of how good this team was.
Wow, a lot of bullshit kind of got involved there, and we fucked it all up
Yeah.
for the entire city of Cleveland.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, and
it's also
you just can't succeed in this
easy.
city, and the organization's terrible.
easy for OBJ to be happy. He
Yeah.
got out of there and went and won a fucking
Exactly.
Super Bowl. Bakers in Carolina. It's like, hey,
Battle of
yeah,
the Darnold.
hey, we're
No
real
contract.
tight, pal. Thanks for telling me to keep shining. Fuck
All
you.
right.
He probably hates his guts still.
No, they got a good relationship, I bet.
Did he respond to the comment?
It's a little easy for OBJ to be excited for Baker than for Baker to be excited
Yeah,
for OBJ.
bingo.
No, Baker was happy to see OBJ go win that
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
He
He
was.
was.
He's like, now I want my ring.
Hey, enjoy the Super Bowl ring, and thank you for really tarnishing my legacy and kicking my teeth out while you left. I really appreciate it.
Reputation.
Is that how the phone call went?
Baker might have said that. We don't know. And then OBJ said about that. I'm sorry, OBS
you got it,
just
man.
got
No
Adobe.
problem.
He just got OBS just got Adobe and
learned how
Photoshop.
to edit video.
He didn't even know what he just pieced it together. He didn't. I'm happy to see bygones be bygones. Adults are adults. That's good stuff.
Hell yeah.